All right, so let me explain what's going on here. First off, welcome. My name is Vega. This is SerpentX Tech. Been away for a little bit. I'm back in action, but I've been working on other projects, and I got to get back to my full-time job, which is Slam. So, in the meantime, in between time, doing some testing with Trex Miner, and 0.25.15 just came out. I'm getting a lot of rejected shares on this particular system, which has a number of LHR GPUs on it. Just to go over a couple of things here. So 14 is beta, I guess you could say. 15, I think, is official. And I could be wrong about that because Crypto Donkey Miner is actually really good about providing updates. I have them linked in the description. But basically 15 is a minor updates over 14, right? So a couple of changes here. We got LHR, extend a new LHR unlock functionality to ETH and ALF, right? So if you're dual mining ETH and ALF, which I was doing quite a bit, that extended functionality has been added, and Ergo in single mode. LHR tunes values aren't accurate, but once you found the value that's stable for your GPU, and this is something that I mentioned when they started unlocking, 80, 82%, is you got to fine tune, take away all your LHR tune settings, configurations, zero it out, find out where your GPUs or rigs like to sit, and then you can input it manually. So you can set it manually with the command right here, as we all know, and get consistent results across minor restarts, which is what I need to look into, because these cards right here previously should be on 80, like 80.2, 80.4, somewhere in there. And they're only at 79.2, 79.3. Obviously, I have the power draw way high. These are not my 24/7 overclocks, as I mentioned previously, and Discord is blowing up. Or that notification. Hopefully that desktop noise isn't getting too annoying. But yeah, it also allows setting up and down auto-tune intervals separately. LHR auto-tune interval 5:120 is default, meaning that the LHR auto-tune mode, full mode, the miner will be increasing LHR tune values every 5 minutes and decreasing it as soon as it starts tripping the LHR more frequently than once every 2 hours. So it's going to be kind of tuning up to find that limit, and then as it starts tripping, bringing it back down. They also changed the step size, default 0.1, previously 0.5, so you get those fine-tuned increments that are 80.5, 90, 90.5, 91. Now you got 90.1, or well, obviously we can't get up to 90, but 80.1, 80.2, 80.3, so on and so forth. The LHR low power mode can now be set for GPUs individually with this command here, which I believe we were able to use in previous versions. Just again, these are just some minor tweaks. The second and third GPUs will be working in low power mode. If you had previously set low power mode in your config, the equivalent would be LHR dash low power and then the number, right? Or this right here for a HiveOS. They also did some bug fixes. LHR unlock is more stable compared to 0.25.12. Now, 0.25.12 is the one I did a video on previously, and it was the most stable for me, not only on my Windows system, but in Hive. I didn't switch up to 13, but then I did update to 13 just so that way I could run this command. Now, the command is in the description, but it seems that, YouTube seems to be a jerk. So you should know the command. If not, here it is: miner stop and cd for change directory /temp for that directory, and wget, and then there's the address. And all you literally do is you go to this Discord here, and you can copy this. Actually, which one is it? No, you don't copy that one. You copy the Linux distro for Hive. My bad, I misspoke. This one right here. Put that in, right? And tar -xvf, and then Trex, and you can just change the number because you might have this already saved. You change the number to match this right here, the end of the file. And then you need to set it to kind of write in that directory that 13 or 9 or 12 or whichever one you're running is pretty much in. But yeah, I just wanted to test it out while I'm working, chit chat, catch up with you guys. Haven't talked to you in a minute. Didn't have Caffeine and Crypto this past Saturday because I was out of town, catching up with BBT, who actually just dropped a video breaking down, what was it? It's basically the explanation of proof of work, right? Proof of work and cryptocurrency explainer. He uses the whiteboard. And Red Fox Crypto also did a good job of explaining the difficulty bomb. So a lot of good content coming out from the various crypto creators. And when I say crypto creators, I really mean crypto miners. Like, crypto traders and crypto mining are two different environments, so to speak. Looks like Brandon Coin did a video on ETH mining difficulty bomb is coming. The difficulty bomb, I'm not sure. That's just a thumbnail. I can't speak to the actual content that Brandon Coin released. But the difficulty bomb is already going off. It's just going to take time for that to take effect. Matter of fact, let's go look while we got you guys. What is it? 2 miners, Ethereum. What is it? Block time. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so the block times are still pretty good. Difficulty is about where I saw it recently, so nothing too crazy there. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, nothing too crazy. However, Ethereum, Ether scan. Let me see who's calling me. Hey, Alex, give me 1 second. I'm in the middle of the live stream. Hang on, guys. I'm going to leave you checking out this rig. I'm going to have to mute you guys real quick. Bear with me. Mortgages, they're so much fun. So Son of a Tech just went live. I'm still working. You guys can head over there if you would like to. I'm going to play around and continue to test and tune this guy right here. Right now, I'm not dual mining. Matter of fact, let's go do some dual mining. Let's switch it over to, which one do I want? I want this one. So we're going to dual mine. That's the other rig. We're going to dual mine Alf and ETH on NiceHash. And I've been doing some testing. That's why I was doing this. But then my testing got thrown out the window because of what happened with this past week with the gas going crazy, Etherscan going down. Like, my data is now I gotta test for the same period of time but longer. It sucks. Yeah, because I just screwed up the data. The profits went really good one single day and then went down. Ethereum's got a lot of work to do, unfortunately. All right, so let's see here. What was I looking for before I got interrupted? My bad, guys. My bad. All right, so block. Let's go look at the blocks. All right, so blocks are back to normal. Everything looks good. Profitability is back to what I expect. Maybe a little bit less. Maybe a little bit. The difficulty, as we can tell, it is on the rise, obviously. But we really got to pay attention to what happens 2 weeks from now with the dev call and see what they say, see what's going to happen. See what's going on. Mike is in the way. So let's see what it says here, what it tunes to. I have Nvidia Driver 51054 on this particular rig, but then I have 470.86 on this one. Where is it? Yeah, 470.86 on this one, but I only have one LHR GPU on that rig. I probably should move it over, honestly. All right, so there we are, dual mining. Obviously, the 1060 is not going to be able to do anything. And of course, I got a client that I need to call before a 2 p.m. meeting. When you come back to work after you missed a few days, it gets a little bit hectic. So I'm not really worried about what's going on with Ethereum, to be honest. My testing is invalidated, so I'm probably going to switch off of it, go to Flux, or go back to Flux, because I was trying to test two miners, switching from Ethereum to Bitcoin, and the not the exchange rate, because the exchange rate varies from day to day, but what I earned over 28 days versus NiceHash, what I earned over 28 days. But that testing got validated because of what happened with the NFT drop, and the craziness that happened the previous weekend. So I'm probably just gonna forget that data and move on with my life. Switch over to Flux, stack some Flux. Oh, which, by the way, has got a snapshot. What is it? Let's see if we can find it. Flux. Run on Flux. We got a snapshot tomorrow. And let's see here. Yeah, don't forget our snapshot for plus 10% airdrop of your total Flux holdings in 3 days. That was on May 2nd. And it looks like we got Avalanche, Flux Avalanche, and Flux Luna. Next parallel asset snapshot, May 5th, 2022. Hold Flux on Zelcore and on May 5th and get roughly 10% reward of your total Flux and holdings. So that's pretty cool, because I know Avalanche and Luna's definitely been popping. So we'll see how that goes. But trying to stack up some flux. I know I've been saying that for a hot minute because I need to get a node up and running. I've been getting held back, okay? All right, I got a lot going on here. Just got done with the house, just got the roof done, got to get gutters done. Just got appliances, trying to make some moves, gentlemen and ladies. And Crypto Mikkel, by the way, is the guy you should go check out if you're interested in anything Flux. Let's see what Son of a Tech is doing. Yeah, he's live right now. What is he talking about? Ethereum miners should test post-merge. Hash rate transfer. That might be something I have to listen to, that I would like to listen to. So yeah, Trex Miner releases down in the description. How to join their Discord, also down in the description. Minor updates, minor improvements. I'm not going to cover every single release. A lot of content creators do that, and they do excellent job. So if you want every single release and every single detail of every single thing, check them out. Crypto Donkey Miner is one of them. But I just wanted to see how this performs compared to 12, right? Because I jumped from 12 straight to 15. I did test 13 for a little bit. Matter of fact, this rig is on 13, while this rig is on 15. And you know, we're getting pretty good, right? So 3060 Ti, about 60 mega hash, 59 mega hash, 530 on Alpha, 671 on this 3060. Actually, that's my worst performing card, and it's actually doing better. That's good. So this would normally be around 42, 43 mega hash. No, 42, 41 mega hash when dual mining. Now it's at 45. And instead of being around like 4 something, it's around 670. So that's pretty good. 3070 LHR, 44.21. That one's down, obviously. It should be around 45, but it depends on where it's chilling. Like some of these cards would be at LHR 72, LHR 71 point whatever. But because of this update, I have the capability, or we have the capability of fine tuning like point ones, right? So 74.6, 74.7, 74.8, and then step it up or down manually once we identify where our GPUs like to sit, where our rig likes to sit. Fine tuning, and I love that fine tuning capability. This is not my 24/7 overclock, but I was gone, so I set it for some stable, like open, like here you go, have free reign type setup. Don't make my house hot while I'm gone, and it did pretty good. It's all about uptime to me. This 3060 is looking really bad. Look at that. Something is wrong. So this MSI card is also one of my worst performers. It's only getting 24 mega hash on Ethereum when it should be around 40 plus, and then it's only getting 67 on Alpha when it should be 300-400 plus. So let's see here. Okay. It's stabilizing, 41.5, but still 123 mega hash. That card has just been the bane of my existence. I think this is the triple fan Ventus version with the small PCB, but then this huge, or not huge, but lengthwise fan. Let's refresh this page because obviously it's outdated. Yeah. So that it still should not be performing that bad on Alpha. So I'm gonna have to do some tweaking, some testing, some tuning. At least we're not getting rejected shares. At Zoctac, you could see that the fan's at 0. This is that one that I was telling everybody that I dislike, the twin edge, because that bigger fan tends to start to wobble and make noises and then just fails. Which is why Chump Change took their fans and GPU shrouds off and just put it in the Octominer and just let the airflow do the rest of the work. So we got 0% on the fan, even though one fan is still spinning. Temperatures are getting really hot, but it's sitting around where it should be. It's a full hash rate card, so maybe I might modify it, throw a couple of 120s on there and call it a day, or take the fans off since it's in the Octominer and let the airflow do the work. And then this 3060 also seems to be a pain to me. This is the really small EVGA card, where this is the, I believe this is the XC. No, this is the, what's it called? So for the Win 3 Ultra XC. It's this one's the triple fan for the Win 3, and then the bottom one is the XC, like little dual fan guy. So it kind of sucks. So how's that going, mining in the garage? So you're working on your garage build, $3. Good deal. Yeah, if you have new data, actually, do we even have a thread? Let's go look at that. Let's go to Reddit. We should have, there should be a thread for Trex Miner. Let's see here, Trex Miner 0.25.15. And no, there's not. Okay, let's start a thread right now, guys. Post your data. Post what you got. What's the name of this video? I don't even know the name of this video that I just made. Let's do some data dump. So let's see here. Trex Miner 0.25.15 is out. And I just wanted a place for all to share their data. It only, contains miner, and not miner, but miner improvements. But good, and I like this. It's good to see the Trex Miner dev, continuously pumping out updates. That's what I like to see. All right. I got some problem with my GPUs. Added dual. Actually, let's go ahead and grab this. So let's go bug fixes. Notes. What the hell did it copy? Duplicate share issue. Oh, I see what happened here. Bug fixes LHR are more stable compared. Infinite LHR locked loops should be solved now. I see what happened here. All right, cool. Let's add a little picture. Oh yeah, this is some of the cool stuff I got to go. I didn't want to put that in there, silly. But some of the cool stuff I got to go see. I'll throw up a video when I get a chance. I still got to catch up on some of my old content and record some new of the actual trip that we did to STL. What do I got so far? So let's just post this screenshot of before and after. I know somebody will be like, that's not the right clocks. All right. So there you go. If you got any data you can add to it, let's go ahead and add it to the thread. Please, I'm adding it to the description, but I'm also going to drop it in the live chat. I actually got to call a client. I'm glad I'm not getting rejected shares, right? So the rejected shares stopped. Obviously, I had to restart some things. This is dual mining, but before I switched over to dual mining and was working with no rejected shares. Keep an eye on the community, right? Because there's going to be a lot of updates, not only from your favorite content creators, but from the ETH devs, Tim Biko and others. Keep an eye on what's going on with Ethereum. And we're gonna have to see what the next dev meeting is gonna be about. I think what my brother Mr. Carter was saying is, if you know, instead of delaying, because they've been delaying the difficulty bomb for years now, instead of delaying it, just remove it. You know, just remove it. Merge when you're ready to merge, but you know, just remove the difficulty bomb. Eventually, you know, everything is going to move into proof of stake. I know the difficulty bomb's design is to force everybody off of proof of work and onto proof of stake. And I believe the intention is to kind of just kill that chain so it's no longer usable. But I mean, come on, man, you've been doing this for years. Like, now you're just killing your bottom line and making you guys look silly because you keep delaying it. You keep setting a date, or you set a intended time frame, and then you keep pushing it back. Like you're stepping on your toes, bro. Stop. The timetable, though, that I mentioned in Bits Be Trippin's stream, I think I might adjust. Instead of Q4, Q1, so Q4 2022, Q1 of 2023, I am still feeling like my original expectation of, you know, late Q3, Q4 of 2022 is still very much possible, to be honest. That's just my opinion, though. We don't have a crystal ball, so I can't really tell you yay or nay, but until the meantime, instead of worrying about when the hell it's going to happen, stack them sats, man. Continue to mine cryptocurrency. Why is this GPU being like this, man? It started to piss me off, man. I gotta figure out what's going on with this MSI card. But yeah, continue to stack them sats. Continue to rock and roll and see how things go. Why is this? So now this 3060 is acting up. Bob, slam it, man. Why is everything going wrong today? It's freaking annoying. So the SOC failed. Yep, 3060 and 1080 Ti failed. Okay. Reboot that rig. Good uptime. I get back. Try to make some changes. And stability goes to SOL. Yep, I just heard it beep. So it's getting hot in here because I have the AC turned off, saving electricity. And I live in Florida. And I have nothing else to talk about. Yeah, Steven, they are playing with fire. The Ethereum team is playing with fire. They need to focus on improving other things. They're so consumed with the merge and switch to proof of stake that they really need to get other things squared away. Yes, they addressed Cornell and Ghost in a previous EIP, so we're good there. But, you know, you don't rush the project, because when you do rush things, you wind up causing havoc. And I don't feel like they're rushing. They are taking their time, which is what's driving everybody up the wall, is because they're delaying it. But at the same time, you should have never set that expectation for June, July. You should have never set that. I still don't think they're going to make it by June or July. It's freaking May 3rd, guys. So let's say if they want to make it by July, okay. We got 2 months. Can they do it? Possible. It depends on what else, you know, what the rest of the shadow forks or what other forks they're going to do for a test. And then what are the results of those tests? We'll see how things pan out in the long run. But long story short, we have to wait. Keep stacking them sats. Keep mining the cryptocurrency. Matter of fact, if we go to what to mine right now, you know, the 6600 XT, 6 of those are still making pretty good money. Oh, by the way, tomorrow's most profitable cryptocurrency to mine will be dropping. Let's see, 6 3060 Ti's. Still making about the same. Maybe a little bit less in Gwei. And then once they go away, you know, couple sleeping giants that people are forgetting about here. One is Flux. Flux profitability, with considering parallel assets and stuff like that, is really nice right now. It's been nice for quite a bit. Another one is you're seeing with the full hash rate cards and especially AMD cards, is a lot of the Kryptonite underscore GPU type coins are doing really good. They have been since 2021, since before I switched the GPUs that I use for my most profitable cryptocurrency to mine. And people are sleeping on this one right here. That's what I think they're sleeping on. Ryo, I haven't looked into the product or seen any updates from them, but I haven't been looking. I've been so dang busy. But Conceal has been steadily moving forward. Flux has been steadily moving forward. Zero is a project primarily dominated by the Asian market. Not that anything's wrong with that. Equilibra, you know, I showed how to mine that, but I never really did a deep dive into the project itself. I'm sure somebody out there did, though. So if Ethereum moves off of this plate, you know, what is it going to look like? What is the landscape going to look like? That's what's super intriguing to me, is what happens when 1.07 petahash goes to spread out amongst the cryptocurrency ecosystem. That's going to be crazy, and it's going to take time for everything to settle down. But I'm super intrigued. I'm super interested. You know, they're going to go to Ergo, Complex. Like we might get, you know, 15% to Ergo, 20% to Ravencoin, 20% to Ethereum Classic, you know, 15% to Flux, 15% to Conceal. You know, it could be a great blend, but nobody knows where everybody's going to go. Like I know a lot of rigs, or specifically ASICs, are going to switch over to Ethereum Classic, because I know some of those ASICs that are mining ETH hash can mine ETC hash. And so just switching over to Ethereum Classic would be the easiest for them, for sure. What's going to happen? Well, we're going to have to give it time, let it, you know, a little bit of a leveling out price discovery situation, see how things pan out in the long run. But I think the end of 2022 it's going to be the changing of a guard as far as proof of work goes. A lot of people are already switching off, and when I say a lot, not enough. Like, what do we peak at here? So it looks like we peaked at 1.10 petahashes, and now we're down 0.03 petahash. That's not a lot, but you know, small operations, small at-home miners, maybe even some mid-scale miners or farms have moved already. They already have switched over. But me personally, my goal is to mine as much Ethereum as possible before the switch, or to mine as much Ethereum and swap it to Bitcoin before the switch, or to mine as much Flux for my node. That's what I'm bouncing between right now. I got some Ravencoin. I might go back to Ravencoin. But Ethereum, to either stack Ethereum or swap it to Bitcoin, and then Flux. Those are my top three right now that I'm focusing on: Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Flux. What I'm going to do in the long run, I don't know. I might switch to whatever's profitable, go from there. I hope NiceHash considers, because I know a lot of people like to use NiceHash, especially an at-home end user, even though a lot of people recommend against it. And Two Miners just incorporated allowing you to mine Ethereum and get paid out in Bitcoin. That's nice. So I'm hoping NiceHash allows users to be able to mine ETC hash or Ethereum Classic and get paid out in Bitcoin. But will they? Who's to say? You know, I may tweet at them and see. Let's see. But NiceHash, Ethereum, ETC. Yeah, see? That was the hard fork. Yeah, so I don't think there is anything going on. Official statement. So they remove Ethereum Classic because of Ethereum Classic. Because Ethereum Classic's being Ethereum Classic, but will they add it back is going to be a good question. We'll see how things pan out in the long run. All right. I gotta get back to work. If you don't have any questions, let's talk about Twitter deal. Let's talk about the Twitter. We really want to talk about Elon and Twitter. Haven't you guys heard that enough already? Let's go see what Elon Musk is up to. This crazy old man. I'm not following him on this profile. I follow him on my normal profile. Ooh. 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 Don't do it. $53 new Starlink satellites. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens on Twitter. I'm not going to weigh my opinion or thoughts because I know, yeah, I know there's peoples on both sides of the political aisle that can feel one way or another, or the Twitter aisle, if you want to call that. But yeah, lot of hype around that. So let's see here. I found an ETH block on Flexpool 5 days ago with my one tiny rig, but as I was pool mining, I do not get to keep it all. Dude, that would have been awesome. Dude, the amount, if we look at what bits, like I was sitting, we were talking while all that craziness was going on. But if we look at what data we posted up there, let's see. Nope, it's further down. There it is. So, look at this, guys. Ether mined 14, almost 1,500 ETH in the last 30 minutes. Flex pool 936 ETH. Typical 30-minute is like 240. That's crazy. These numbers were nuts. And there are some miners, if you look very carefully, I can't zoom in on it, but there are some miners, like solo miners, that actually won these blocks, guys. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine you're solo mining? You think you're never going to win anything, and you get a freaking block with 220 ETH on it. You win that. Like, that's life-changing. I can't curse. That's life-changing right there, man. That would have been awesome. So, 3Frox, sorry that you were pool mining. I hope they gave you at least a nice little chunk out of that pie. Yeah, I don't think Ryo did anything, or is doing anything video game. Polak. And when I was talking about Flux, that I'm saying people are sleeping on it. It's not a sleeping, not Flux is not a sleeping giant, but people are sleeping on Flux. Just like I believe they're sleeping on Conceal. But that's just my personal opinion. Yeah. So I thought that was very interesting that they added ETC, but it would be nice. It would be nice for the end user, the average end user, right, the small guy, to also have the opportunity to mine Ethereum Classic on NiceHash and get paid out in Bitcoin. So we'll see how things go. What's up, Nefarious? Haven't seen you in a long time. Hope you're doing good, bud. What do you think the Raven team has planned to Hang on. Let me check something real quick. What do I think the Raven Coin team had? Well, there's a lot of capabilities on Raven Coin. It's just people aren't really diving into it too much. You know, assets. Me and Savage Mind did a particular use case with assets, right? You got a rare car, like you get 250 Subaru WRX STIs S209 rare edition cars coming to the US. You know, we create an asset for each of those cars. And that asset, you know, using IPFS or what have you, can have all of the Carfax history, maintenance, you know, verifiable proof that it is a legit car. And so, you know, I go to sell it to whoever, I could then transfer that asset to to whoever that person, that new owner is, and they'll have everything right there. There's a lot of people that do use Ravencoin, but I don't think the whole world has kind of embraced it. So what do you think the Ravencoin team has planned to revive the project? It looks almost dead in the market. It looks almost dead from a market perspective. Like, I don't think the VCs look at Ravencoin like, oh, wow, that's this project I need to get into. You know, considering what's happened and how it looks to from a investment standpoint. But there's some good use cases. On top of that, it's basically Bitcoin, right? So it's going to have a fork soon. As things become more scarce, they just need to continue to excite demand. And if they excite demand through various updates, then they may do pretty good. I like the project, and I like projects that support the community, right? They listen to the community, they make updates based on community feedback, miners, they work with the miners, they support the miners. Communities that use the miners to build up this ecosystem and then leave them tend to rub me the wrong way. There's a number of products that are doing that and have done that. But I think Ravencoin, the team, because there's no central authority. Yes, there are a few people that I guess you could say are like key influencers of Ravencoin, but there's no central authority for Ravencoin. What are they going to do to improve this overall ecosystem is a good question. I don't think, let's see here, Senate Biz runs on Bitcoin. What have we done? Let me check something here. Telemarketer, gotta love them. Yeah, wallet upgrade. Let's go back to Twitter. That's the best place to find out what Ravencoin is doing. People, there you go. Fair launch, proof of work. Yep, we all know that. But what have you done recently? Yeah, so they need more devs, more volunteers, more builders. They need people. So this is something similar to what Aeon has going on, right? There's a lot of great things that could happen with Aeon, but nobody wants to build on it. So you got to excite developers. You got to excite people to come and build and create and participate on your particular project. What are they going to do that? I'm not sure. But there are many use cases I could see Ravencoin being applied to. It's just, if they don't do something and keep that interest coming, it could wind up being a dead project. And I don't want to have that happen for Ravencoin. What is their wallet update? Let's see here. Wallets. Atomic. Mango. Paper wallets. Electrum. So I saw that tweet. Ravenwall bricks are added, showcasing an awesome Ravencoin project connecting Web3 to the real world. Go to it and click the white button to see the bricks. Click on yeah, see, this isn't enough to drum up like excitement as far as besides your normal supporters. I mean, open source should be like a key like feature that a lot of people look into or that appreciate. Like, you always want to work in open source. You know, it has all the key metrics that one would like. Game and security, digital assets and tokens. Like, is there anything being built on there, right? Like various metaverse projects and games. Is there going to be one on Ravencoin? I think if they can produce an awesome game on the Ravencoin platform, that could drum up some decent excitement. But what are they doing? I don't know, man. Unless there's something I missed. Yeah, Nefarious, I've been pretty busy myself, and I know if I haven't heard from you, you've been working hard. So take care of yourself, keep grinding, and keep in touch, brother. Reverse jealous of my ambient temps. My ambient temps aren't. Wait, what? I don't know if my ambient temps are good. I'm in Florida. I know in St. Louis it was nice and cool, even in a warehouse area. Mine over 50K, and I called it a day on that bag. Chief, you got 50K Raven? Good job. What's going to hurt Raven is when ETH hash hits it. That's true. It would get mad security bump, but it's going to be insane, and the profitability is going to just get slammed. Right, so when you have an increased hash rate, difficulty goes up, profits go down. We got to wait for things to kind of level off and see how it goes or how it turns out in the long run. Paul Daughtry, you're slick. I know, right? We get all those calls about your car warranty is about to expire. It's like, shut up. I don't even have, like, I still get calls for that. I don't even have the car anymore. ETH has betrayed the people that helped build it. I guess we got paid, but I'm still, yeah, I'm very disappointed in it. We all knew it was going to happen. I just had to reinstall Hive. We all knew it was going to happen. We knew that the switch to proof of stake was going to happen, but it's kind of like, it's not the fact that we were dumped, it's how we were dumped. You know, like, you kind of feel a little bit like jaded, like, bro, like, really? Like, get out of here. I don't even want to talk to you. No, don't call me to help you move. We ain't on that level. We got our cut from 5 ETH plus fees plus 2 ETH plus tipping. Nice. Yeah, it was a good little profitability moment there, and then it just kind of staggered and went down. Maybe miners start movement to boycott ETH and ETH-based apps after the merge. I mean, we could, but we're not, you know, we miners count as a very small percentage of the Ethereum ecosystem. So even if we, like, remember the whole thing with EIP 1559 and everybody freaked out? And they misunderstood what the intention was behind what we were trying to do. Like, we have that kind of power, but it's not enough to be like, okay, well, miners stop, you know, supporting Ethereum, so we just got to shut down, or we got to make it right with them. They'll find other avenues in which to grow their core, you know, operations. I mean, really, Ethereum to me right now is so heavily controlled by its investors that it's no longer around the individual person that helped contribute it, that helped secure the network, validate transactions. Those people don't matter. It's all about the investment and the VCs and the people who have a majority stake within Ethereum. And it'd be interesting. Like, if we got 32 ETH, like, should we become a validator? Like, say, for example, like us small miners, we all get together. We agree upon XYZ. If we have to sign a contract, we sign a contract. And then we got our 32 ETH, and then we become a validator. Like, should we do that? Or should we just take our ETH and dip the heck out? Like, another weblock request expected today. All right, so. All right, I do need to get back to work. All right, show profit, maybe minus. Raven nodes are running on Flux now as well. Okay. NFT money laundering needs to join Raven to increase the usage. Yeah. So really, the popping off is going to be NFTs, metaverse games, metaverse this or that or the other, whatever. And then DeFi. Like, if your project doesn't have those, which Conceal has, it's privacy-focused DeFi, but if it doesn't have those, like, the product doesn't get as much attention. Would you say Flux is more promising than Raven? Yeah. Yes, Chief. I don't want to say it, but yes. Flux is more promising than Raven. Flux team is constantly on the move. I mean, the Raven Coin team is too. Tron Black and all of them, they're always making great things happen. I think they could dump a little bit more into marketing like the Flux team has, to try to drum up that interest, but I'm not an expert in that field. I like to focus on the hardware and software side of things, not so much the development side of things. And I'm not a dev either, so I can't speak to a project and be like, yeah, this is good, this is bad. I just look for key indicators. So if I had 32 ETH, I'd probably sell it and buy BTC or LP farm the ETH. Okay, true. But I'm just saying, like, so when proof of stake comes along, you know, we can participate in the ecosystem with our ETH, but, you know, what happens, you know, after that? You know, do we get together and, you know, make little validators to continue to participate in the network, or, you know, just sell it and get the heck out, sell it, get more GPUs for other projects, or sell it and go into Bitcoin, or sell it and go into Flux, or sell it and do what? I don't know. This is going to be a very, because we've been so used to mining Bitcoin and Litecoin and Ethereum and some of the older assets for such a long time, and you know, Bitcoin is no longer mineable from the GPU perspective, so Ethereum was the next best thing as all these other projects became very ASIC heavy. And so with Ethereum now gone, it now shifts to all these other coins. How that's going to pan out is going to be super interesting. I will be keeping my eyes on the networks, on the various cryptocurrencies, see how things go. But most importantly, let's wait for the dev meeting in 2 weeks. Let's keep an eye on Twitter, our various devs that provide updates and information, see how things go, and continue to stack those sats, continue to mine whatever cryptocurrency, whether it's Ethereum or whatever, to build whatever you're planning to do. Like, I'm trying to build financial wealth. I'm trying to build wealth for me and my family, right? Generational wealth. Not everybody has that aspect, right? They just want to get it, spend it, get their Lambo, get the heck out. I'm not trying to spend my crypto. I'm trying to accumulate for long term. Yes, I take profits here and there. It's smart to take profits every now and then, but either you hold a gain, or you take profits every now and then but hang on to most of it, or you just dump it and get your money and get the heck out. It's up to you. It's your money. You do whatever you want with it. But yeah, so Trex Miner, pretty good updates. Good to see the dev continue to make changes, continue to make improvements. We'll see how it pans out long term. Check out Crypto Donkey Miner as they come out with great updates. He does troll you, but it's really funny. So make sure you check out those particular updates. I'm not going to keep doing this, but I wanted to catch up with you guys anyways because I've been gone. So stay tuned for future updates and information. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. Make sure you get subscribed, hit the notification bell. Definitely hit the like button on the way out, please. Nefarious, good to see you, brother. Keep in touch, please. Crypto Mikel, I'll talk to you offline. And stay up with the channel, guys. Stay up with what's going on with Ethereum, and just have a great day, okay? Take care of yourselves. Be nice to one another. Yep, stack the coin and rewards the profits. Gains will follow. So Paul Daughtry is taking profits to pay off cards, expand the farm, but also trying to accumulate coins. Yep. So I don't focus just on the top 10 coins. I focus on little S coins here and there just to see how things go. Spec mining, but also speculative, not trading, because I'm not trading. I'm accumulating it for the hopes that one day we'll blow up. And I've been burned so many times that it really doesn't bother me too much. Some projects that I have a lot of are gone. So we'll see how things go in the long run. But yeah, all right, let me get out of here. I got to get back to work. I'll see you guys later. Take care.